Ladies and gentlemen, this is After Hour Gaming League with JW Schmo casting for Team Raytheon. This is preseason week number 2. We've got a great matchup between Raytheon and Intel going on. This is game 3 of 4. We've had 2 games already that have gone 1-1. So right now, Raytheon's got 1 win and Intel has another win. And let's get started. In the bottom right-hand corner in Newkirk is Voltaire. I love that control, man. It's just, it's so, I could just sit here and do this all day. Alright, so bottom right-hand corner, blue is Voltaire. This is for Team Intel. And then bottom left-hand corner is, yeah, Buddy. He is our, what does he do? He is our Zerg aficionado. There we go. For Team Raytheon. Now, if you're wondering why all of a sudden the sound and the screen resolution for these games just skyrocket, the quality is preseason week 1, didn't have a clue what I was doing with this casting, right? So I was just kind of making it as I go along. So bear with me. I'm learning this process as much as anything else, and we love to learn at Raytheon. So we love our lessons to learn. Alright, so we've got our obligatory scouting going on here. Another Zerg versus Zerg matchup. So this should be another interesting one. We saw the last Zerg versus Zerg. UBZ did an excellent job using the Carapace +1 armor upgrade to keep his Zerglings alive against a Baleen set of attacks against coming from P. Willie. Allowed him to take the day there. I don't know why I'm looking at nothing right now, but that's alright. So we've got some nice chase going on here, nothing too crazy. Looks like a spawning pool and excuse me, an extractor for Buddy, and nothing yet for Voltaire. Maybe going for the fast expand. I get the impression that there's a certain style of play here for both Raytheon and for Intel. Looks like I get the feeling that Intel likes to do the fast expand, and then Raytheon seems to be going more for getting the units out a little bit faster and bypassing the fast expand early on in the game. It's just different style of play, East Coast, West Coast kind of thing. Whatever you want to make of it. I take that back. Looks like a spawning pool's going down. And what is this? Evolution chamber in Voltaire's base. Wow. Way to just kind of stick it to him. Make him earn that gas. Well placed. Yeah, buddy. Very well placed. That's going to delay gas production for sure for Voltaire. That's going to affect his speedlings. That's going to affect a lot of things, especially since Buddy now, he's got all of his units down. So that is, I have to say, a very well-placed evolution chamber. Let's see if he commits, or he does commit. So that is going to be a soon-to-be extinct evolution chamber. It's definitely evolving in the wrong direction at the moment. But again, well-placed, definitely going to affect Voltaire's ability to get gas. As we can see here, the spine crawler is without a doubt being built there in order to subdue this evolution chamber and free up that gas path, as it were. Alright, so we got some Zerglings out for Buddy. Good stuff. Chasing after that drone right there. Nothing too crazy. We've got some interesting, looks about the same for the number of drones. Looks like Buddy has got a little bit more Overlord action going on there. Now, this is interesting. So Voltaire, instead of going with a fast expand, is getting the second hatchery coupled with another spine crawler. So it looks like they're going for the heavy the heavy larva to begin with. So we should see some very interesting larval play here. Probably mashlings, something along those lines. Yeah, Buddy also expanding, getting a Baneley nest, and getting his hatchery. However, he is placing it to a second mineral source. Depends on how you want to argue it, but probably somewhat relative to intelligence. And looks like some Zerglings are going to possibly fall. Well, no, that one drone right there, it wanted it. It wanted to live. Much stronger than that evolution chamber. He's going to get off without losing that drone right there. Pretty typical. I'm interested to see how this second hatchery is going to span out here. We got two hatcheries in their main, and the natural nothing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Alright, so yeah, Buddy, he's got his metabolic boost researching, and Voltaire a little bit falling behind there on the research. Not sure if that's his end goal, but falling a bit behind. Yeah, Family Nest only coming up now. Well, yeah, Buddy's already got it, so a little bit behind. A little bit behind. Alright, yeah, Buddy, he's got his speedlings up and running. Looks like he's sending his queens out to his natural. And it looks like Voltaire here is going to do a good job of some scouting in the mid game. He's gonna see that he died. Looks like yeah, Buddy won that little engagement right there. So overall, you know, still right now it's about even, right? We've got 19 drones on each side. You know, Zergling is a little bit weak for Voltaire here. You know, 2 Zerglings against 14, and then we've got 3 Banelings for, yeah, Buddy. So, you know, right now, Voltaire's going to have to, you know, pick up the pace here. Definitely turtling here. Got some spine crawlers going down. Here we go. Let's slow march over. And Voltaire is really expecting some level of attack. I think he's aware right now that he's a little bit on the defensive. He knows he doesn't have his expansion. He knows yeah, Buddy. Let's just confirm that. I'm pretty sure he knows yeah, Buddy does have. Yeah, he knows yeah, Buddy's got the expansion. So I think he knows that he's going to have to defend against this mid-game rush here. That's because we're at about 7 minutes, so it's certainly not early game rush. Bring that down there. Alright, so he's going to come in. He's going to completely ignore those spine crawlers. It looks like he's going to come in, and then he's out. And that's the end of it. Alright. So Voltaire just dumping money into spine crawlers. Now that leaves him vulnerable right now. And I would argue, yeah, Buddy's seeing that too, because all he's got to do is go a little air, just get a little bit of air, and it starts to shift this game in a new direction. Voltaire still hasn't got his expansion, so no natural, nothing, no sneaky off the beaten trail base. Not sure how that's going to pan out in the long run. Alright, looks like yeah, Buddy doesn't want any spine on the rear end of his base. Get the roach warren. It's an interesting choice. I mean, it certainly is effective, but you know, you can also bypass this entire thing by going air. So we'll see how that pans out. Alright, he's getting his 2 fingers out here. That's solid. And now Voltaire. So we're at the, let's see, we're at the almost 9-minute mark. So 8:30. It's his natural. See how that pans out. Looks like, yeah, Buddy here coming up is going to see it. Let's see if it can hold up. I don't know if Voltaire has the unit He doesn't. He's got 2 queens, 3 queens, no zerglings. And I think this expansion is going to fall. Yes, it does, and it does. Voltaire is able to cancel it fine, but just does not have the investment necessary to defend that expansion. So that puts Voltaire really in a bit of a bind. Alright. Voltaire's going to go with the banglings. I'm not sure how effective that's going to be against this lone zergling. And yeah, buddy, very effective creep management here. Really pushing the creep. And that's always a good strategy. End game, by the end game, you're going to be able to see the whole map. Very key. Alright, so that... Not too crazy there. Ooh, sacrificed a Baneling for a Zergling. Unfortunate for Voltaire. That's a fairly expensive sacrifice there for just one Zergling. Now here, this is interesting. I'm just going to pause this for a second. This is interesting. Let's look at the mineral counts here. Let me get my whiteboard overlay. Alright, look at this right here. So we've got 1,000 minerals, 500 gas, against, let's say 200 minerals, 500 gas. So definitely, I would make the argument that, yeah, buddy, right now is more effectively using his cash. More return on investment. We like a return on investment here at Raytheon. So that's always good. Alright, we got some roaches now out. So those roaches are going to be taking a lot of the damage that are going to be given out here by these spine crawlers if he decides to engage. I'm not sure why my music stopped. But my music has stopped. Folks, bear with us a second and go see why my music stopped. Let's go look in here. Master volume, enable music, continuous music. Accept. Turn the game. Might be a bug. It is a beta. There we go. I like my music. Oh, so I don't know if you guys saw. Oh, it's bad. That's not bad. Interesting new graphics for the creep tumors. A little bit more creepy. Alright, so now Voltaire effectively using his spine crawlers to expand his territory. This is good strategy here. Now he can build up his map of like he was originally intended to with a little bit less concern of damage happening. I think though that yeah, buddy's gonna see this. Yeah. Right here, this puppy right here is gonna see that, and he's not gonna catch it. Overlord down here is going to get engaged. Not much going on right now. Just kind of slow build up. Again, though, the resource count. Let's look at this resource count. So we got 1,000 minerals sitting there. The unit count is almost 2 to 1 in yeah, buddy's favor at the moment. Alright, so we've got some, we got a spire up here. Looks like we've got some mutilisks that are coming up ready to go. Now those will be effective against these roaches, let's see. Not sure if, doesn't look like yeah, but he's got anything right just yet. He definitely does have these spore crawlers, very effective against the, mutilisks. Certainly not going to be attacking though. Good timing though. Here on the attack. Looks like he's going to engage. Now this is, I'm going to pause this for a second. So right now, Voltaire has got a whole bunch of mutilisks, and they were going this way. Halfway across the map. And now, look at this. He's going to say no to that. Now he's going to turn him back to engage. So now he's just doubled the amount of time it's going to take him to attack. So that might have been a risky decision there, because this is going to leave these roaches open for a very large amount of damage to be dealt with expansion. And even if he does take out these roaches, now he's kind of left him, yeah buddy, open with the possibility of engaging, or not having to worry about his main base being engaged. It looks like these roaches are going to take substantial damage here, even though they took out that expansion. Looks like they're going to do some damage here. Absolutely. Taking out that queen. Lots of zerglings attacking. Even still, let's take a look here. There's research on the roaches. These roaches are still going to pack a punch. They'll fall. Alright, so now that he's done that, let's see. So it doesn't look like, yeah, buddy's got a lot going on here. So this might actually turn out okay here for Voltaire. He seems to have survived that initial attack. Now he's going to see how much he can press his luck here. Looks like he got some Banelings coming up here. Be a nice little surprise. Looks like, yeah, buddy's going to lose some overlord in the process. Those are going to fall in short order. Alright, we got a nice engagement going on here. Looks like Voltaire is just watching. And being watched. Alright, now we got the mutalists coming in. Here we go. Doesn't look like, looks like Voltaire is going to have this one just barely. Oh, but yeah, buddy, he's got the reinforcements. These reinforcements are the key. Might be able to take down Voltaire's mutalisks. Oh, very nice. And the heal, the transfusion, always wonderfully done. And that will, in effect, send Voltaire back. Didn't attack too hard with his Zerglings. Alright. The one roach valiantly attempting to scout ahead for the mutalisks and falls to a plethora, a herd of Zerglings. Alright, looks like, yeah, buddy's a little bit supply blocked from losing all of those overlords. And it looks like Voltaire on the other hand is not. Now this is where the mutalisks come in handy, right? These spine crawlers are a little bit not going to do anything, and it looks like he's going to retreat on pressure from the mutalisks, Voltaire's mutalisks to be specific. And well, my desktop's getting a little unhappy here. It's like, I need to finish this game before I overheat. Alright. We got a third expansion for Yeah Buddy, always a good thing to do. Kind of slowing down here on the creep expansion. It's got to keep up with that. That's going to give him a little bit more preemptive sight on the map, allow him to make decisions a little bit more quickly. Looks like he's got his mutalists out front, just in case. No research. If you like research, guys, I like the research. But not today. Oh, looks like we do have an attack. That's always good. Oh, yeah, buddy. Going down with the creep killers. And this is going to strike the creep like no one's business. Voltaire with those Zerglings. Not sure how they'll be effective or how effective they'll be in this late game, especially against all these Banelings. Yeah, but he seems to have those Zerglings tight leash here between the Banelings and his own set of Zerglings. And now he'll be moving on to expanding his base count to 3, especially with the, if you look at the drone count here, let's take a look at this drone count. We've got 68 drones to 46. So it looks like you could make a distinct argument that Yeah Buddy is going to be bringing in more cash over the course of the game. Some good scouting. Let's just take a look here. So it looks like Yeah Buddy, he's got good map control. You can see that as early right there. He kind of knows where Voltaire's defenses are. Voltaire, on the other hand, he hasn't seen that third base yet. He's aware of the expansion, but I mean, this is old data, obviously, because this creep was just laid in this variant, or in this historical image, if you will, of the map. So some dated information there for Voltaire. That's going to hurt him in the long run. Just knowing how to react. Obviously, he knows if it's roaches and mutalisks. But building placement as well is always a key piece of information to have when you need to counter. Alright. Looks like that wall needed to be brought down a few pegs. We got some mutalisks here. Going around the long way. +1 on the attack. Let's see if we can make something of it. I love how the music just naturally kind of goes into this tense, preparatory. Music. Here we go. Alright, he's going to drop an Overlord. No real damage yet. Alright, we're going to lose a Spore Colony. Nope, half down. I'm going to retreat a little. Alright, we're going to play some dancing games here between the two sets of Zerglings. Or, excuse me, mutalisks. Sorry, so tired. Alright, we're going to swing around, it looks like. And we're going to park. We're going to park. We're going to kind of just relax here. Now this is not his natural third, Voltaire's is. So I'm not sure if that's more than just a placeholder to get him away from Voltaire's units. Now you also looked at, it looks like, here, let's pause this for a second. So Voltaire has 11 mutas versus Yeah Buddy's 18, and Yeah Buddy's 18, they're +1 on the attack. So, you know, if Yeah Buddy can pull this off, he's going to have a solid solid win in his book. All right, doing some aerial exercises here. Little clustering of the units. I guess that would be the appropriate cluster of mutalisks, or I'll find some nice word for you by the next cast. We'll go with cluster for right now. Again, solid utilization of these minerals for Yeah Buddy, and he's now essentially supply blocked, and that's evidenced by the fact that my computer is not handling this game anymore very well. It's a pretty good computer, but you get up to 200 and 200 and it starts to get angry. Alright, so he's going to come in. Looks like he's going directly for the main. I think that's going to be the end of his infestation set for Voltaire. He's going to be able to count. He's going to be able to come in from behind, so that'll stop Yeah Buddy's retreat. But I'm not sure it really matters at this point, because I mean these units are kind of dumb. There goes down the Mutalisks, and I think that's the GG right there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we got a win for Raytheon, so that puts Raytheon at 2 wins, Intel at 1 win. This is JW Schmo from Team Raytheon. This is After Hour Gaming League. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next match. Have a good night.